We are. And happy days. Have a hot day then. Cleansing the air. Welcome. I was just giving myself a bit of a buzz with my singing bowl. My friend, you are first cab off the rank and you are very welcome, as always. I hope you've had an awesome day, my friend. Any good reflections out there? Anything been going on? My day has been very, very good. In general, lots of great interactions, lots of very positive people coming into my reality, and I embrace that. I embrace that because the more positive, joyful people that come in, the better opportunities come your way. People that are feeling down about themselves and depressed and working on a low vibrational level, they're not going to have a lot of positive opportunities that they're attracting. So, Bacon loves chicken nugget. How's your day been? Come on, give me some love. What you been doing? Interacted with anyone? Had some good interactions? Give me some feedback. Let's go. We're all about actions here. Yes, I'm going to talk to you about being positive, and that's my main thing that I do, and help you to take that on yourself. But I want to know how you're going. I want to know about your positive interactions. But still quite warm here in Melbourne. Cole Smith, hello. AD, hi, welcome guys. If you have not seen me before, AD, I am Craig. This is my YouTube channel, Craigsworldrocks, and it is all about, I talk about empowering yourself to transform your own life through positive actions. You know, a lot of people think that they have no control over their own lives. I am absolutely not that person. So if you I like the idea of talking to someone that has proven time and time and again through my life that the more positive you are with the world, it comes back in spades and multiplies. So I'm very much about empowering you to understand that for yourself. So if you're ever feeling a bit down or a bit depressed about stuff, you can come onto my live chats. I'm going to talk positive to you. You are a unique spark of love and light in this world. We are all from the same place. We are all fantastic. No one needs to prove anything to anyone about who you are and what you want to do and so on and so forth. You're perfect as you are. And I look down the barrel and I say to every single one of you, this is what life's about. Embracing and remembering that you are the individual in life with the power. You can change your own life for the better. You can change your own life for the worse. It's up to yourself. Absolutely, and all those different things come into it. All right? You decide how you want to live your life. That's the beauty. No one makes those decisions for you. But the more positive and the more cleaner life that you live for yourself, yes, you are going to reflect that upon yourself. So as an example, when people come into your world, if you talk quite nastily to someone, the result will be that they'll probably respond to you in kind. Gator, you do Taekwondo, and I hope that it's a passion of yours, my friend, and you should absolutely keep doing that. The other thing I talk about a lot, one of the other things I talk about all the time is the silly man. Welcome aboard. I love that name. When you do something that you're passionate about, when you go out there and say, I'm going to do this today, and I really love the idea of doing this, you feel really excited and really good about yourself, yeah? When you feel excited and good, you are lifting your vibration, which is how you transform your life for the better. So the things that bring you joy, the things that you love, the things that are personal to you that make you feel good, do more of them. I say do more of them. Mate, that's fantastic. A lot of hard work to do that. A lot of hard work, and I'm sure it's physically rewarding. You know, all aspects of our lives, we're living in a physical world, you know, but our mental state is important, which is our spiritual aspect to ourselves. A couple of things about me today, and I'll just throw those out for a few of you. Many that come on will have seen me. Happy holidays, exactly. Know that it is about yourself. You have to put yourself first. You have to find balance in all aspects of your life. I'm a spiritual man. I'm someone that believes that we go on, that life is learning and experience and treating everyone the way that you want to be treated, and that we live many, many lives, one after the other. It's not something that ends with one life. That just doesn't sit logically, right? Like, when you think about that logically, you can't possibly think that you live one life, and some people only get to live a short time in life and then they cross back over. Why would you only have that one existence and then there's nothing else? My friend, hello, how are you? Welcome back. And yeah, make yourself a priority, but not in a selfish way. Make yourself a priority in a genuine way, authentic way. And that's the core where I start from. That's where I am right now with myself, living the most authentic life I can live from the heart. Remember this, everyone, you can't lie to yourself, all right? The one person you want to be listening to and going in the direction of the things that you want to do in life, it's you. You know that information. It's inside your heart. Listen to your heart. Go after the things that you love. If you start doing things that you love in your life, opportunities will open up, maybe down the path of the things that you enjoy more, and maybe you get opportunities around doing a job that's something that you love to do. So, you know, when they say when you love your job, you never work a day in your life. Say W Bawa, I will like. Okay. I'm not sure what the Boer are. Bawa. Anyway, all edits. Not sure what that means, but that's okay. We keep driving down this understanding, guys. You know, Angle 3 Ye. Hi and welcome. All right. Exotics, my good friend, you are back, and I am very happy to see you back. Exotics is back, everyone. Woohoo! Tell a friend, yes. Well, you just told me, buddy. So let's embrace it. I hope that someone like Exotics and other people that have listened to me express my humble opinion about life, the universe, and everything, is that you've been out there putting out a lot of love, a lot of positivity to everyone that comes into your world. And I hope that you've had some experiences, some more positive coming back to you by doing that. So if you have any stories where you've done that and then you get really positive results coming back, or that your reflection of what's going on, more things start to happen in a better way, I want to hear about it. It starts with you, everyone. It starts with you taking ownership of your life, okay? There's a couple of things that you want to understand. You either don't control any part of your existence, and so it really doesn't matter how you act. So, you know, and there's people out there that believe that, and unfortunately they live pretty hard lives at different times. And then there's people that believe that they are a part of the all that is. They are connected to life, the universe, and everything, and that every thought and action that we do to out there becomes a reflection. It is a reflection about who you are or of who you are. So you want to be putting out as much positive as possible, because what happens is that's being manifested and created back into your reality. Everyone around you that comes into your world, you have brought them there. You have manifested them there. If you create your reality, which is what I'm saying to everyone, and that's what I believe, and I'm not the only person out there that believes that, but if I'm saying that, you don't just create 25%. You create all of it, or you create none of it. If to actually understand how this could be possible, you have to be living in a world where change exists, where it is constant. Change in our reality, in this human existence that we're living in, this world that we're living, change is a constant. And how do I know that? Because all of us are getting older every day. Every moment of every day, your molecules age. They deteriorate, okay? Deteriorating, things that deteriorate basically proves to us that we're not living in a stable existence that goes on forever. This is kind of like a simulation. That's what we've created. We're existing in a world of illusion where we can actually affect what comes into our lives. Why would we do that to ourselves? I'll tell you what I think. We're all beings that live forever. We want to grow and expand and understand ourselves more and more and more. What better way to do it than to come into a world where we create ourselves not knowing fully who we are anymore. We're just a human baby, and then we get brought up by people that don't really understand what life's about, and we have a lot of limitations and blockages, and we find ourselves through life again, and we experience what it's like to discover these things about ourselves again, getting back to finding our authentic, true message for ourselves within ourselves, and in turn then being able to transform your world for the better for you. You don't control another person, but by G, you do have every right to take back your power and be in control of what goes on for you. If people are out there saying things like, if you don't do this, bad things are going to happen to you, that's a red flag. Those people we shouldn't be listening to. I'm a big advocate for take the things that you like, throw away what you do not like. Live your authentic, as truly to the authentic you as you can. Listen to your heart. The things that you personally love, the things that make you feel great. Liam, welcome aboard, mate. I'm Craig, and I talk about how I see life and how you and everyone else can take ownership of their world and really start to transform their lives for the better through positive words and creations and putting them out there into your world. Not just airy-fairy thinking something. I'm talking about actions. You need to do the actions to prove it, right? Slogger, you are a champion and you are always welcome here. I want everyone to really try these things. I'm not just spruiking up a storm and making this stuff up. I've been doing a lot of these things for over 30 years. I've learned a lot of these techniques about creating your own reality and empowering yourself to understand that there's more to life than meets the eye. Life can be amazing, everyone, right? Life can be amazing. It's an old one, mate, but it's a goodie. Cheap date ideas. Lovely. Louisa, welcome aboard. What you want is important to me. We're all connected, all of us. How do I know that? Because we're all babies, right? Doesn't matter about race, creed, sex, attitude, doesn't matter. We're all the same. We all came from the same place. Wherever our consciousness and our spirit and our came from, we're all the same. Why does the world fight with each other so much? Why do we all argue and hate each other so much in so many different areas? We're all the same. We're all the same. I'll keep saying it because we are. Every single one of you guys every single one of you deserves to have a magnificent, fantastic life. I know, Slogger, it's painful. Yeah, it's painful, right? Fear of not understanding and not being connected and being alone can create a lot of this to come up. Val, how are you? How are we going? Greenie is the goat. Hey, balls. Well, yes. We take anger at each other. I know. And guess what? When someone gets angry in your world, does that mean that we should respond in like? Or should we try and hold ourselves to a higher level of ourselves by saying, hey, it's okay, everything's okay. I mean, what do you want to talk about? You know, you don't have to respond because someone dumps on you or says something nasty at you because they're frustrated and angry about something doing with them. You know, that's their issue. You must keep yourself, if you can, keep yourself up higher. You want to lift their vibration and help them to lift their own vibration. And the only way you can do that is to hold your own vibration at a high level. You know, even when we're angry. Sometimes the way you can work through those negative emotions is almost teach yourself to step back from the situation going on. It's like people talk about lucid dreaming when you realize you're in a dream, but you're creating it and you're actually thinking, I'm in this dream, I'm actually able to control it. Well, there's a understanding that I've kind of, I don't think I've ever heard anyone term it, but lucid, like when you have when you have an experience, you also realize that you're having this experience, but you're able to separate yourself from it. So you can watch yourself almost as you're about to do it, in turn, choose how you respond. Hey, what's the number mean next to now? 70, you mean 78? We have one life. Well, we have one life that we're living right now, Slogger. Absolutely guaranteed, mate. Absolutely guaranteed. You have one life, you're living it now. Will you live another life as a different person? We are yet to find out, my friend, but I believe very strongly in the fact that, yes, you can if you choose to. It doesn't logically sit with me that you live one life and that's it. It's just not. There are other experiences that I've had that have proved that to myself. So I can tell you about them if you like, and I've mentioned them a few times in my lives over the last couple of weeks. And I'll do it for you, Slogger, all right? I'll do it for you. 2 times in my life, I have been able to separate my energy body from my physical body. That sounds pretty wild, right? Sounds pretty wild, because it is. And when I did it, it would have been, when I first did it, would have been, I reckon over 30 years ago when I was in my 20s, early 20s, and I was given a book about out-of-body experiences and out-of-body travel. And I thought, this sounds crazy, right? So I thought, okay, I'm going to try one of these techniques and see if it works, right? See if it's real. I can tell you that after about 3 weeks of practicing these techniques, I did separate. I separated from the physical, and I felt the energy of the body that's separate. It's unbelievable. I can tell you right now, you live forever, as far as I'm concerned. Slogger 78, you are out, and you are a pleasure. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you soon. So that cut me off in that story, everyone. But getting back to the core again, getting back to the core, living your authentic self, being your true self, takes a lot of bravery to do that. You know, a lot of the time through life, if we have our little personal quirks and things that, you know, make us who we are as an individual, often people go, why do you do that? That's weird, whatever. Well, it's not weird, because if it's something that's you and you embrace it and you love it, that's your uniqueness. That's your perfect uniqueness. Cherry, welcome aboard. No, my belief system is different to a religious God. Mine is, I have proven a lot of aspects to life from my experiences. And hey, Gordol, how you going, brother? Welcome back. Dexlo, how are you? Adjul Yum Sab, am I from South Africa? No, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. Yes, I absolutely remember you. Gordol, yes I do. Lexi752-E9C says hi, and I say hi straight back. I hope that you've had a great 24 hours since some of you last saw me. I was just answering a question to someone, I believe. I don't know if Cherry's been on before, but she made a comment about God doesn't see it the same way as I do. And no, someone that believes in... I'm out. Stay with the God. Okay, I respect you too, Cherry, and remember this, always try and be as open-minded as you can about experiences and different things that people think. So at least you can get to learn and add a bit more to your own personal experiences. I've discovered many things over my journey of spirituality, and what you put out there to the world, it comes back in spades. You do have a say in your life. It isn't magically happening by someone else out there. We are all a part of the all it is. We are all a part of the God, Goddess, all it is. That's the different spin on a metaphysical, spiritual understanding of life. We're not lesser than, we are all the same. We are all perfect, and you, Cherry, are perfect too. And I wish you all the joy and love and happiness in your life, no matter what you do. Okay? So everyone, Cherry has come for the first time. That's fantastic. Now, getting back to how and what I believe can transform our lives for the better, being our authentic selves. I'm going to keep on talking about that. It's so important. You know, everyone out there needs to stop following like sheep, and we need to connect with who we truly are. You know, listen to our hearts. Remember who you were as a child. There's only one person in this life that absolutely you need to listen to, and that is you. You have the power to change your life, and you can 100% trust yourself. Okay? I'm here as someone that believes in my own power and understanding and honesty and authentic attitude, and I want you guys to embrace that for yourselves. I want you to embrace who you are, and not be scared of being the person that you came into this world to be. I mean, unfortunately, you know, all the people that raised us and programmed us, they didn't have the same thoughts. It was their way or the highway, and this is what you have to believe. And Marshall Gagbar, I say, welcome aboard. You are a fantastic, authentic individual, and you are welcome at Craigsworldrocks with Craig. Hunter Isop, you are also extremely welcome. You are all very unique, perfect individuals, and I hope and want the best for your lives for you. Be positive, project and talk to people in the way that you want people to talk to you, and your world will open up and transform in the most magnificent way. The YOLO Army says hi, and I say hi to you, and you are, bro, are you deaf? No, I'm not, my friend. I am up and about, living life and feeling fantastic about it. All right? If you're someone that, you know, has trouble getting past a lot of things that seem to happen that you just cannot possibly be, you could not possibly be the person that would create these situations, and you have trouble, you know, working past that, absolutely not, Hunter Sop. Don't believe in guns. Don't know where you're going with that, but so let's get back to the beginning again. This and my channel, I am from Melbourne, Australia. All right. I hope that my understandings about life, that there are things about how I look at things that you can take and use to help transform your own lives, guys. One of my big sayings is always take the things that you like out of what I say and what anyone says and throw away the things that you don't like. Treat people the way that you want to be treated yourself, and never try and control and dominate anyone in any way, shape or form. The only person in this life, that you should be trying to control is yourself. You should be taking ownership of how you act. You're the only person that can change your world for the better. You can get affected by all the negativity that's out there in the world and all the media that pumps a lot of negativity at us on a daily basis. Or you can stand up and say, no, that's not what I want for myself. I prefer to be like this. And you be the person that you want to be. You be the best version of you want to be. Life is about that. Be the best version of yourself you can be. Be authentic. If you're living a bullshit life, if you're living a lie, if you're trying to be someone just so other people will accept you, you're only going to attract the same type of people to yourself. So I say, be your authentic self and attract other authentic people to you. Kobe Destar, how you going? Welcome aboard. And I say to everyone, yes, welcome, first time here, fantastic mate. I am just a dude that is very positive about life. You could say I'm a spiritual individual. I want everyone to understand that you have the power to transform your own life, all right? So, okay, Hunter, stop. So if you can't say nothing nice, mate, no point saying anything at all, right? We will... we basically, we want to, if our friend there was wanting to go on a path of talking quite negatively in his own way, that's fine, right? You can do that, but we're trying to help people to transform that about themselves, right? And I've got to be that moderator for myself. So thank you, Marshall, for noticing that. We are people that actually can change our lives for the better. We can. I've proven that many times. Basically, when you put out positive to other people, they will return, in turn, they'll come back to you with the same type of attitude. If you act really badly to other people, they're going to act really badly to you. James, welcome, mate. How you going? All good. So everyone just needs to, try and do their best, right? Live your life to the fullest, but be the most positive person you can possibly be. I'm an Aussie from Melbourne, Australia, butterflies. So, yeah, I always begin with take what you like, check out what you don't like. If you like the way I talk, you certainly can subscribe. I've been doing lives now the last about 3 weeks, and basically that's how you know when I've jumped on. So, yeah. Jimbo, good luck with that, my friend. So, look, the information that I pass on to you guys is really just about you. If you want the information, it's there to be taken, it's there to be used. Basically, whatever you want, what is happening in your world is a reflection of who you actually are, right? When you act extremely positively, those positive energies and vibrations will come back to you. It's a like attract like thing, right? Your belief system, what you've been programmed with, limits what you allow to be created in your life. So if you find not as much positive stuff happening in your life, maybe there are certain limitations in your beliefs that need to be changed. Often when we start to push through a lot of the low vibrational stuff and we start to try and act more positively, beliefs or negative beliefs can come up into our conscious mind. And if you suddenly go, geez, you know, that situation just happened and I started thinking or saying this particular rhetoric, do I really want to act like that? Do I really want to believe that? Because you are the only person that can change your beliefs as well, and you can. If something is not right, if something's not sitting right with you, if you're acting in a certain way and then you actually catch yourself acting that way, you can choose to change that, right? You can choose to change that. You can let go of anything that doesn't sit with you, and you can bring in anything that's more expanded and more positive. So Lucky 70, you are very welcome from Georgia, USA. I am Craig, this is Craig's World Rocks, and we are really trying to help people. From my perspective, I'm very much an individual that believes what we do comes back to us. We create our own realities. And so I'm about actually giving people ideas and techniques to actually put them into practice, right? We're living this life, right? Butterflies, you're very welcome. We're living this life, and most people live it kind of like, I don't know what the meaning to life is. I don't know what life, the universe and everything is all about, but, you know, I just go along with the flow. I'm here to tell you that everything you do and think actually creates the things that happen to you in your life. And for a lot of people, that's a realization that they've never been told before, right? I spent my whole adolescence right up to probably early 20s not understanding that. My first, I drove a Ford, that was my first car. So, you know, it's really about taking the ownership of your life, taking the steering wheel in your life. You know, a lot of people like to give their power away to other things and say, oh, well, that's what's controlling my life, so I can bloody do whatever I want because, hey, who cares, right? I'm here to tell you that that's not quite right, okay? You are a part of everything. Think about it logically for a second. The trees, the earth that we live on, the water that we drink, every being that's alive drinks the water, every being eats. We're living here, we're breathing the air, the universe is connected to all of us. Okay, interesting stuff. You have to, people want to have a close look or inspect how they look at life. You got to step back and you've got to go, hey, I've just put this out and this has come back. Oh, I seem to have had an effect in this situation, and then go from there. See, like, your belief system is controlled by you. And in the early stages of your life, you would have had beliefs put upon you by your mentors, your parents, your teachers, any uncles and aunties and friends of the family that came into your life. Their ideas, you just automatically absorb them like a sponge, because when you're a kid, you're just a perfect little being that is open for all types of ideas and thoughts. And you don't know any better because you don't remember. Baked well, take care, thank you for hanging out, hope you did sub so you can find us again. You know, we just need to check some of these things out. We just need to stop blindly believing a lot of things that we believe in and start trying to prove a few of these things. That's what I'm trying to put out there to everyone, you know. There are things that you can prove. To create your own, hey, how are we going, Lil? To create your own reality is to understand that the world we live in is constantly changing, because with change shows you that nothing is actually solid and that you can transform everything in your world. Remember, if you create what's going on, you create 100% of the things that happen to you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, we don't always want to take responsibility for the things that aren't so good, but often they are the things that are showing us where our limiting beliefs are, where our negative beliefs are. Why would I want to create that happening to me? Well, there must be a belief that actually has me creating that negative situation in my life. And once you realize that, and then you can decide, do I need this limiting negative belief anymore? Once you realize that it's limiting and you don't really like it, you don't prefer it, it automatically dissipates. It automatically is gone, and you can then put in there something much more positive and expanding, okay?
I tried.
The words you said to me yesterday, Liv, really helped about my dog. I appreciate you, I really do. I remember the chats we had yesterday. And, you know, you can only go one day at a time, right? One day at a time, and keep working on connecting with you, right? The more that, like Lil, the more that, hey Higgs, how we going? The more that we connect with our true self, the more that we listen to our heart, we listen to the words and feelings that come up from ourself in that way, the more that you lift your vibration, the more clearer your connection is with everything around you, and the clearer understanding of why are you here living this life comes to you. The fear that people have in their lives, the reason so many people, I believe, get angry and upset and not sure and life's confusing and I'm just going to be angry about it, is because they're doing the opposite. They're not listening to their heart. They're listening to a whole lot of, you know, messy crap outside themselves, right? We need to all slow the roll down. We need to just chill, just relax, just center ourselves, bring ourselves back into center, right? Relax, breathe, be good to yourself, and be good to everyone that comes into your life. There's not much else to it, guys, right? I'll just have a sip of water. Very hot in Melbourne here in Australia today, very hot. Yesterday was too. And I hope everyone that is online right now having a listen, I hope your lives are all going as well as possibly they can be, but never put a limitation on what you can create for yourself. You know, if things are going good, that's great. Oh, you live in WA, well done. WA, beautiful state, right? Beautiful state. My family is going very well. Warner Nash, very well. Australia, yes. Oh, you're from from Pakistan. Oh, beautiful, mate. I've never been there. That is a long way away from Australia. But yeah, life is good, right? Slogger is back. Slogger is back. Good afternoon, Dubai. Are you from Dubai? Oh, wow. That's a long way away too. Isn't it amazing how we can all jump on our phones and we can talk to people in different parts of the world? That's kid-like to me. I love it. It's just awesome. I suppose that's the biggest. Hey, how are we going, SD Sangma? I believe you have been on my live chats before. Yes, am I right in saying that? Very good. Everyone that's online, everyone that's here. 21 hours to get to Pakistan. Wow. Come to Pakistan. Not at the moment. Funds are a bit tight, maybe. No, it's a long way away. But look, guys, hey, one question. Yes, Slogger, go for it, mate. Question, yes, still waiting. Question with asterisks. Patiently. Where are you? Okay, is that Jacqueline Thomas? Okay, where am I? I am Melbourne, Australia. So if you know the biggest island in the world is Australia, I'm down the bottom on the right-hand side, Melbourne, Victoria, on the maps. Okay. Good morning from Canada, Gannett. Gannett, I think I said that right. Gannett, is that correct? You are very welcome. Let me say to everyone that's online right now, you are fantastic individuals. You are perfect as you are. There is nothing to change. You can just change your own reality for the better from this point onwards by being more of who you are, being the most positive, loving individual you can to everyone around you. Life will transform. okay? And you are all appreciated and you're all magnificent. And I don't want you to beat yourselves up in any way, shape, or form. Forgive yourself for anything that you've been hanging on to today, even if it's from way back in your life. Forgive yourself. Everything that happens was for a reason. Let the negative things go. Be the perfect beings that you want to be and can be. Morning, Ash, mate. Well, I don't think so, Warren Ash. You're being cheeky. I'm in Melbourne. Now, here we go. Where we go? And, okay, Gannett. Is that right? Or Gannett? Yes? All right, cool. Yeah, it is a positivity chat. I guess I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, if you don't need any positivity, Black Dog, you don't have to hang out, but that's what I'm about, right? Empower yourself, be the most positive person you can be to everyone else, and watch your life transform for the better. That's my belief, all right? Be your authentic self. Hey, that's what we're talking about here. Obviously, if you ever need to come back and need a bit of a positive buzz, mate, you are very welcome. Always be kind, guys, right? Always be kind. The world needs more kindness, right, Slogger? It does, mate. It needs more kindness. One question. Well, keep the questions coming. Doesn't work in practice. Well, I'll agree to disagree on that one, Black Dog. When you actually speak to someone or thank someone for something they've done and you're really thankful, often that kind of moves people and they go, oh no, thank you for saying that to me. I really do appreciate you saying those kind words. People respond in kind. Like does attract like. If you're trying to talk really positively to someone that's quite angry and negative, well, that's a tougher situation, right? Because they're already in the anger, in that low vibrational experience. They're often not unwilling to let go of that. So, appreciate you, mate. So, yeah, I know some people may not respond in kind straight away, but I can tell you that when you speak from a high vibrational level with all the love and positivity and authenticness that you can muster, they feel it. And that helps people come up from where they are. One person, I believe, can change the world one at a time by showing other people around them, hey, I want to live an authentic life. I want the most love, joy, positivity in my life that I can have. And everyone deserves that, right? I don't think anyone here is going to argue that you don't deserve to have a fantastic life. But you can choose not to be positive. You can choose to go, life sucks, and I'm going to keep being angry and upset and hold on to the shit that makes me feel this way. And you will keep creating it, right? You'll keep creating it. You create whatever it is that you believe and put out. So if you're trapped in that belief system and that cycle of anger and life's treated me bad and I'm going to keep being bad and I'm going to keep putting out, you're staying in that cycle. It's up to the individual to break the cycle for themselves. You're not going to prove anything to anyone else. It's about proving it to you, you know? That's right, it's like one good deed makes one person smile. I'm a big believer in that. Maybe Black Dog, but you're a good person, mate. And I don't care all the things that you believe and think. I don't care, mate. You are magnificent like everyone else out there, mate. You are a spark of love and light. We are eternal beings. We are beings, human beings and spiritual beings that we are. We live forever, not just this life. We come here for the learning, for the experience. That's what I believe. In the heart of hearts, I believe that. But I have experienced separating from this physically in my life twice, and I have looked at my blue energy vibrating, that's the energy body, out of my physical, and I felt about 1,000 times more powerful than I do in the physical body, and I knew that we go on. I know that. Death is not an issue because it shouldn't be called death, because we don't actually stop existing. We just separate into another realm, okay? That's what I believe. So take it, leave it, doesn't matter. I'm not here to tell you what to believe, but I hope that individuals go, maybe there is more shit to, look at out there, I mean, I was brought up on, pretty hard upbringings too. I'm not the most sweet, curved individual that you'll meet, right? I'm rough around the edges, but I think that helps me pass my message on to all the average dudes. I'm just an average dude, right? That has understandings about different ways to look at life. I want to connect with the working man. I want to connect with the people that they're real. I want them to say it's okay to be real. You can be your real self. This is my brave thing that I'm doing. I don't have to do this. I'm not getting anything for this. I'm doing this because I want to help anyone that wants help with information that I might have. Like information about how things have changed for me, how I've done. That's right. And I have to act my authentic self to express to you guys. It makes a massive difference if you can be authentic with yourself. And smaller brick walls. Yep. Absolutely, my friend. And Black Dog, you're always welcome here, brother. You're always welcome. That's if you're a guy, because I'm not sure. Black Dog could mean female too. But you're always welcome here. I want you to know that. And if things get you down, jump on. Listen to Craig spruiking his positive attitude. I'm not going to change. Well, I'm going to change. I'm going to get more and more positive and more enthusiastic about your life, right? And everyone has to get enthusiastic about their own lives. Life's pretty wicked, man. To actually think about who you are. Imagine for a second if what I've just said to you is true and it's 100% right, and I believe it, that you live forever. That you are an eternal being that can create anything they want in their life. And when you cross back over, you instantly can do it all without any problems. We come here into this realm, into this world, to do it with limitations, to re-find ourselves again. We are so much more than we realize. We are so much more. But all those blockages and bullshit from everyone that's brought us up, we've created that, we've done that on purpose. We've put ourselves in that situation so that we can actually unlock these locks that we've put upon ourselves to awaken who we really are, right? As you awaken to who you really are, that is the most uplifting, exciting moment, or one of the most exciting moments you can have in your life. When suddenly you realize, shit, this is real. So that's where we're at the moment, okay? It starts with you deciding, I'm not going to be someone I'm not. That's where it starts. That's what I believe we need to start. Connecting back with your authentic self. Context, hi, how you going? Or con-X text. Is that correct? Yeah. Hi, how we going? Welcome to Craigsworldrocks. You are very welcome. You are a unique, perfect individual that deserves the best in their life, mate. And I just want to tell you that. I tell everyone that. It comes on as much as I can. I know I will miss people as they roll through in the chat, but you all are magnificent. Don't forget that. Don't put a limitation on how good you are. If you're talking from your heart, if you're talking, thank you, my friend. If you are talking from the heart, then be as positive and uplifting and as bright and enthusiastic as you can be. Why would you want to not ask for the most that you could have in life? Why would you want that? All right, slog up. Great. See you soon, buddy. You'll be back. Cheers to my water. Well, the nicer and more pleasant I am, more people try to knock me down again. So let's put it this way, Black Dog. If your authentic self is upsetting other people that have been in your world, guess who those people are? They're acquaintances. They're not your real peeps. They're not the real soul, your real friends, your real authentic people. That you will only attract the real friends that will bloody care and love you for who you are when you be the person that you truly are meant to be. Like attracts like. That just happens. So if you want to attract authentic, genuine people that are just on your wavelength, Black Dog, and love the things that you personally love, you need to start doing the things that you prefer to do, doing the things that bring you joy authentically, and then they will come to you, right? Build it and they will come. Build your authentic self and the authentic people or authentic family will come to you. I can't find my people. I've got one friend. Wow, he's a long way away. 5,000 miles. Are you living remotely or are you living in a city? What part of the world are you from, Black Dog? If you don't mind me asking. If you don't want to say, you don't have to, but I'm just curious. 5,000 miles away is a long way. I've gone quiet. I'm waiting. Yeah. I'm sure a response will come soon. I try finding new people. Yeah. Southeast Asia, but I'm from England. Wow. Is that work that's taken you there? I'm asking lots of questions. Everyone else is waiting. It's his birthday. Could you shout him out? His name is Nick Gurr. Is Nick? Nick, happy birthday! You're awesome, brother. You are awesome. All right, Nick Gurr. Awesome. Love you, man. Thank you for enjoying my chats. I hope that you will be joining me many, many other times. All right? Because being positive and putting out the things that you want in your life that's where it's at. Where are we here? So you're back, Higgs. How you going? So Southeast Asia, but I'm thinking, okay. So really, it's a tough situation, Black Dog, isn't it? Because you're in Southeast Asia, obviously from England, so it's going to be tough to connect with people. But you know, you've chosen to be there for whatever reason. So I'm guessing that maybe there's an opportunity for you to reconnect with some things that you love to do, even in the in Southeast Asia. Maybe there's opportunities for you to do the things that you prefer, to do things that bring you joy, whether that's activities or stuff like that. And maybe through some of those activities, you can start to meet people that really align with who you are. Hey, Craig, back, and is Santa real? Santa, of course Santa's real. That's what I've always believed. Gee. You know what's really funny? If this is an illusion that we live in, if we're changing and creating everything that we change and create on a daily basis, Santa can be real for you. He exists. Just like fairies and dragons, and they all exist. Do you want them in the world with you, or are they going to be happy in another realm? I mean, thank you, Chasey Green. You are now part of the Craigsworldrocks family, and you are appreciated, and you are perfect in every way, shape, and form. And I want you to be true to yourself at all costs. Authenticity is how you don't get lost, and you'll never feel alone, because you have so much love here for yourself. It's unlimited, okay? The authentic you is the key, everyone. All right? Money Mojo believes in Santa. Yeah, let's give a round of applause to Money Mojo, because Santa is real, okay? When I put the carrots out for the reindeer when I was a kid, they got eaten, right? End of story. Dragons are fake. Well, I've got a couple of great dragon statues on a mantle. How do you know that dragons don't exist? Dinosaurs existed. They were real in our world. How do we know dragons didn't exist in another world on another planet? Never know. Keep an open mind, everyone. Life is more amazing than we all understand at this point. We have imaginations. Why do we have imaginations? Because imaginations are the beginning of the creating your own reality. if you can imagine something, it can exist somewhere. Are there other worlds in the universe? Yes, I believe there are. Are there other dimensions and places that live in other levels of frequency? I believe there are. I saw I don't know if anyone else has seen this, but I saw a clip on YouTube a while back where there was a guy dressed in a spacesuit and he was standing inside a swimming pool, a big in-ground swimming pool, and he said, "We're going to do a test to show you how big the universe is to what science can see." And he said every marble represents a galaxy. And they filled this pool around this guy in a spacesuit to the top, this big in-ground pool, with marbles. And he said, "Isn't that amazing how big the galaxy, how big the universe actually is?" And then he said, "But it's not one pool, there were thousands of pools filled with all these marbles." It goes on forever. We are not the only players in this game. We are not. It's not logical. Think about things from that perspective, you know. Okay, because I need to change my environment, but I've changed my environment, but not my surroundings. I think I've just answered my own questions. Black Dog, anytime, my friend, anytime. I will be around now for a very long time here, promoting this understanding for anyone that needs a little bit of a reflection, reality check, an idea on what they can try next to solve things. Mate, be who you are. If you're not trying to go out there and hurt someone or hurt anyone in life, you know, you can be the person that you want to be. You can be that person. No one has the right to make you be anything that you don't want to be. And be a power bottom. Okay, I don't get that, Indigo. Because I ain't submitting to anybody. And neither should anyone here on Craigsworldrocks, because we all have the power to transform our lives. And let me tell you something for nothing. Jesus was a man like all of us, and he lived a human life, and he was connected, but then he was turned into a martyr by the churches. He didn't want to have control and have people bowing down to him. He wanted to show us who we could be. There you go. Everyone here is more than what you realise. Everyone. Slogger knows it, Money Mojo knows it, and the people that love how I talk and are open, it's a beautiful thing, Gannett. It is a beautiful thing. Life is a beautiful thing, isn't it? Life is a beautiful thing. Just live your life to the best of your ability and do it from the heart. That's what I'm talking about. Take the things you like, check out what you don't like, so you don't always be skeptical. Always. I'm a skeptical individual. You can't just gullibly believe everything, or else you'll be so confused you actually won't get anything happening well in your life. You need to have clarity. You need to have a clear mind, and you need to have the heart chakra opened and going after the things that are for you. You came into this world by yourself. You will leave by yourself. Who is the most important person then in this world for you? You. Listen to you. Put yourself first. Not in a selfish way, in a real way, in an authentic way. If you show others how to connect with your authentic self, if you are that beacon of light and others see you be that, then guess what? You have just changed other people, because they go, wow, look at Gannett. She's living this awesome life and she's just living it from the heart. Maybe I'll try that. And then the next person, oh, maybe I'll try that. And then guess what? We transform the world for the better. If everyone was their pure, unique selves and we lived that perfect life, that life that we dream that we could all have for ourselves through the things that we want, wouldn't it be an amazing world? There'd be no fear, there'd be no anger, there'd be no hatred, there'd be love, and there'd be joy, and there'd be passion, and there'd be awesomeness. And I love that. If it brings you joy, if it brings you love, if you feel magnificent about what you're doing, then you're on the right path. Happy birthday, Mazu. Did I say that right? To my brother, Mazu. Mazu, happy birthday to you. Right? I hope it is a joyful day, and I'm sure it will be. I don't know, everyone. I mean, it's crazy, right? It seems to be really hard for people to be themselves in this world. I mean, that's the main thing I see when I watch people and I watch YouTube channels and I listen to everyone acting a certain way. It's often not really real. It's often just about really shallow stuff. I mean, the real stuff is here. You can't run away from the truth. You know it. Live it. Live your truth, everyone. You know, and whatever that is, right? If you want to believe different things, then they'll exist for you. Because the understanding that I have is that we all just create whatever it is that we believe we want to create for ourselves. Hey Ruby, how you going? Welcome. Happy to have you here. I hope the last 24 hours has been fantastic for you. I am, my friend. I am. Slogger is out. That's 3 strikes. You're out, Slogger. I think I am a good man. Yeah, I think that's just how I like to be. Other people get to them. They are perfect just the way they are. That is, I couldn't have said it better myself. See, I remember you said you're from Canada. Canadians, they're great people, really. Just like Melbourneites in Australia. I think the same. I'm done subscribing. Oh, aren't you a joy? Well, Ruby, I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It is my message and my joy to share my understandings with life. And I bring them down to be as simple as I can. The actions I want you to all to start with. I know I could go into detail about a lot of things. And I must say, everyone, in the last 18 months, I've done a lot of videos on my Craigsworldrocks YouTube page. And they're there for you to access and look at and listen to your heart's content, everyone. And some things are more advanced than others, right? But I've come to the understanding that I need to talk about the basics. I need to talk about the starting point. You know, there are many people that are lost, many people that have never been told that they have the power to change their life for the better. And I want to be one of those people, because once upon a time I was lost and I was mentored and shown a much more positive way to see life and how I could prove these things to myself, that they were real. And I want others to be able to grab these understandings if it's what they need. I don't think there'll be other authentic people out there, believe me. I'm not the only one. But I think we need as many of us to step forward to help everyone wake up to that simple reality. You've forgotten who you are. You know how we hear about bullying with schools and kids all the time online? I mean, bullying is people that they're fearful of someone being their authentic self. They're scared to be that themselves. Don't be scared. Be brave. Right? I mean, I'm 6'4" and I'm a big guy, right? So physically, no problem. I can be brave. But to put my heart on the line, to put my beliefs on the line, I think I've been as brave as I can be. Monique, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Showing through lives, and you're the only one actually connected to the chat, bro. I tell you what, I'm here. I'm trying to do this every day now. There's going to be days where, you know, I've got the family and there's going to be things come up. So I'm going to try to be available all the time. So, you know, whenever I'm online, you've subscribed, hit your notification thing, however it works. No, I am not reverse gear. Whenever whenever I'm online, you can jump on, you can have a listen. If you need positive reassurance to, help you get a bit of a pump up with what's going on in your day-to-day world, if that's what I'm there for you guys, that's great. But I really want everyone to understand that it is about the actions that you take, right? I'm not drunk though, I'm sober. I do like bourbon, right? But it is really about how you speak, what you put out, what well, thank you very much, but not gay, but maybe in the next life, Look, you've got to be brave and speak from the heart to everyone that comes into your life, to lift your vibration, to spread that understanding of it's okay to be the real you. Things won't get worse for you if you put your heart in the line, they'll actually get better. When you project the things that you want for yourself, when you speak with love, people open up themselves and are like, wow. And then you know what happens? You start to do more of the things that you love because you're feeling this way, and then opportunities come your way. That help create even more great experiences for you. Ruby, my friend. So looking at Jesus Christ, and if we're going to go in that path, I'm happy to. But looking at Jesus Christ, religion asks you to give your power to him. That's the one aspect that I don't agree with, okay? Because when you give your power away, you are saying that you are lesser than. And from things that I've learnt from people over the years and things that I've read, Jesus walked this earth as a very connected spiritual man. He did not want to be a martyr. He did not sit down with people that run churches these days and say, hey, can you put me up on a pedestal because I'd like everyone to worship me. That's not what he was about. There are parts of the Bible that actually have never been put out there, like Enoch and other ones, right? There are other parts of the Bible that tell more stories. Jesus wanted to show people, I believe he was a man and spiritual man that existed, okay? He wanted to show people that you could empower yourself just like he was. He was being the example of who all of us could be. We all don't understand how much personal power and who we really are, okay? I was raised going to church as a younger guy, but there were things that made me cringe as a young person. I didn't know why. When the priest goes, if you don't believe what I say, you'll burn in hell. How good is that? Thanks for being positive. I'm being very sarcastic now, like a lot of dads are, right? I will say to you that anyone that tries to control you through fear and comments like that, that is a red flag on the field. We need to break free of that. You're not going to hell. We're a part of the all that is. We are a part of life, the universe, and everything. We're perfect as we are. We're not sinners. Why would I want to put myself down? It's not a selfish thing. I'm connecting with the real me. Dadana, how you going? No, I am Craig, mate. We've been having a few heavy discussions with a couple of individuals. I am a guy that believes that what you put out is what you get back, that you create what goes on in your life. And I'm talking about that. I'm passing on a lot of understandings. I'm passing on a lot of understandings to everyone. So there are, you take what you like, you chuck out what you don't like. Debate, yep, people can have different comments, and as long as we're treating everyone with respect, I've got no dramas with it. But, you know, I'm a spiritual guy, not religious. I'm a spiritual guy that believes that we have a lot more power in our lives than what we realise. And Slogger, he's welcome back. He's third. He's up to the plate, having his fourth bat. So it's, you know, and if people are comfortable in going to church and the beliefs that they offer make them happy, that's okay by me. All right. I look at things a little bit more broader, a little bit more that I have a personal understanding that what we put out there actually does transform our life. Yeah, I don't follow anyone religion, just Jesus and the Bible. I tell you what, I don't like labels, okay, for starters. I just don't. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what Monique said here. We'll share this channel with my family friends because I grew up in a small town. And I still have fun with sad lives. Like a 5-star therapist. Monique, you're a joy. You're a joy. Look, I think that I don't want to come across say I'm going to say that religion's no good, but religion was created by a few people a very long time ago. And I don't know if religious things are the way to go anymore. I think that you don't need to be in a church to be a spiritual person. I think you need to live it, right? I think you need to live it. I'm doing nothing wrong. I treat people with the greatest of respect and love, everyone that comes into my life. But I'm not giving my power to some titled building and saying that, oh, I do it for this particular group. I do it because I'm a part of the world that we're all a part of. I'm a part of all of you. We're all the same. We have to treat each other the same. Now, I'm not going to treat anyone like absolute rubbish and crap, because if I'm creating what I'm putting out, I don't want to turn things into hatred and anger and violence like so much of the world does without realizing it. I want us to transform what we're doing for the better. More love, more appreciation, more joy, more happiness. Two or more people are love against that. It's love against darkness. And, you know, I could go on another conversation, Jeanette. Darkness isn't a bad thing, because without darkness, there isn't light. All right? There's that yin and yang. They exist together in harmony, right? The question of life, the universe, and everything is why I made my Craigsworldrocks page, my friend. I love to talk about it. I love to dive into it. But, you know, we could go down the rabbit holes of many things that I've experienced that have brought my understandings to where they are. It's embracing your own power. It's not about having power to control others. It's about bringing your power, taking your power back to you. You know, you know, I'll say this, Jeanette. We go through hard times in life, and most of us have had experiences that you would say were hard. But often when we learn those lessons and we let that go and we realize it was about understanding ourselves through those harder experiences, we often, you know, basically when the lacquer band's pulled back that far with that hard, dark, negative experience, when we deal with it, the lacquer band expands and cracks forward much more positively into the positive light. You go much further into the light, which is what I'm trying to say. So all experiences, as much as human beings, we can call them negative, we can call them dark, we can call them light or positive, they're experiences. And one helps the other. But both help us to grow. We are learning beings. We are expansive beings. We want to understand ourselves from so many different angles, it's not funny. Now, you know, I think that's the understanding of who we are. I think that we've come here to again experience and try and create a heaven in this reality, right? Not a hell. We want to create a heaven. This is where it's at, right? Bring in the love that you have and incorporate it into your life. Just be a good person. Just be good people. If it has to be said that simply, right? Just be a good person. And don't give your power away. You are all that is. You are God, Goddess, all that is. You're a part of the eternal light that is love. We're a perfect part of that. We are our own unique part of that. We live forever. We will expand and grow and learn and exist and create and experience on an ongoing basis that blows our little human minds wide open, right? And anything that you're not sure about, there is usually someone out there that's read a book or written a book about it that you can talk or you can read and investigate things, right, through other people and what they've done, and then sometimes they'll give techniques on how to experience those things. I say open up your worlds, start diving into the things that interest you or the things that you don't understand, check them out. You are the center of your world. You create your own reality. There is nothing to be afraid of except understanding yourself more. Do you not want to know who you truly are? Do you not want to, go, gee, I really understand why I came here now. I've connected with what my mission is. And your mission is in here. It's in your heart. I haven't got any of your missions out there. I've got my mission in here. And this is part of my mission, right? Yep, I can talk the barn door off a bloody concrete wall, right? But it's talking with depth and understanding and knowledge that I've discovered that actually I'm able to use that power I've had since I was a young person, not knowing why I was good at being able to express myself. I had to find the things that wanted to be expressed through me, through the experiences of my life. And all of these things through my whole life have come together for me to be able to be here now expressing this to you guys around the world. And that's pretty mind-blowing. That's pretty mind-blowing. And it's exciting for me. It's exciting, right? I'm excited to take the understandings that I know and share them. Whether or not you accept them or don't accept them, that's not important to me. I hope that you're open-minded enough to try some of the techniques and things that I talk about to help improve and transform your own existence. That you do have a say in your life. You have a massive say in your life. Try a few things. Put out more positive. Speak more loving to people. Watch what comes back. When someone does get angry out there in your world, a situation, when you talk kindly to that person, it's going to be okay. I can help you, all right? Just talk to me. When you show love to people that are upset, it calms them. When you tell them you're going to help them work it out, it calms them. Because you're lifting their vibration to yours. They're feeling like, oh, okay, I don't have to be mad because I'm going to get some help because I'm afraid. People are just, they just haven't been opened up, right? They haven't opened themselves up. They've never met people that say it's okay to have a say in your own life. It's okay to have a say in your own life. You came into this world by yourself and you'll leave by yourself. Doesn't that mean that you're the most important person in this world for you? Shouldn't you be looking inside you for the answers? The answers to your life are not out there. You can travel the world and have great experiences, but you're not going to get the answers to why you're here out there. You're going to get them when you listen in here. And they're personal. They're personal just for you because you're one of a kind. we're all one of a kind. We're all perfect. We're all loving. We're all bloody awesome. Tell your friends, tell your neighbours, tell total strangers how great they are. Spread it. But don't put a title on it. Just be authentic. Be the best spiritual, authentic person you can be. Treat people the way you want to be treated, because they are you. We are all one. We are all unique, and we are all individual sparks of love and light, but we are all one. So there should be no hatred. There should be no fear. There should be no, anger. Because why would you get angry at yourself? That's ridiculous, right? Be the person that you've always wanted to be. There's lots of conversations going on here. I'm just having a quick look. Also having look, mate, you've got to accept everyone for who they are, because I accept all of you for who you are, and you are perfect in every way, shape and form. There is nothing bad about any of you. You are perfect spirits that are living the existence that you're living for your own reasons. You chose to come here, and you chose what time you leave. And you can choose never to live a physical life again. You can go back to the other side, and you can go, you know what, I just want to live in spirit, because the spirit realm is our home. That's our home. We crave for that. But, when we come here to learn the things that we wanted to learn by coming here. And connecting with your authentic self is trying to connect with the answers to that question. So, yeah. Live your life in the best way that you can. Live your life honestly. If you're afraid of being honest because of what people might think about what you think, then that's something that you've got to work on, right? But it starts with that. If you want to transform your life for the better, if you want things to suddenly start to become really positive and get another job offer and you're doing something that you absolutely love to do, you need to be true to you. You need to be the true you. You need to be the authentic you. You need to start doing things that you are passionate about, that make you feel joy. You want to be lifting your vibration. You want to attract other people that also do the things and are authentic and doing things because they love to do them. Then you're attracting people that are into the same things that you are. Then you really, because you're both up here and you're feeling great about what you're doing. Let's say you love, abseiling. Let's say you love abseiling and you join a group where they go abseiling. Then you're all hanging out with people that love abseiling. And maybe one of those abseilers you become friends with and they go, oh, there's this job opportunity, blah, 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 and we get to do abseiling involved in the job. You don't know what can unfold for you if you stay locked into the way of thinking and that other people have put upon you. I'm saying we need to break free of that by starting to incorporate things that are your personal passions and loves and things that bring you joy. You want to go down that path. That's where we all want to go, and it's all unique for everyone. I'm telling you, you start going down that path, if you start doing something 15 minutes a day or 15 minutes a week that's a passion, during that 15 minutes, you will feel so freaking good, right? That's when your vibe's up. And then you go, I want more of that because I feel great. I don't feel lost and fearful and wonder why the hell I exist in this boring life. Because you're not doing what you were meant to do. Connect with who you truly are and go after your passions in life. Do what you're passionate about. It's pretty simple. You don't have to be scared, and you don't have to just let go of everything you're doing now. You can do it incrementally. You can add a bit. And as it opens up, you might find opportunities come where suddenly you're living your passion every day. Wouldn't that be awesome? Me doing this YouTube channel, it's a passion now. It's a passion to be able to express that I create my own reality, and so does everybody else. Let's stop being ostriches and having our heads in our sand buckets. Let's pull them out. Let's test the water, right? Let's actually start to create our own reality. Let's test it. You see all these groups like, oh, manifest your own reality, you know, blah, blah, blah. Be the person that you want to be. You, as you do that, you create your own reality. You are being more abundant. You are being more loving. You are being more joyful. You are creating it. This is a physical reality that we are creating in. We need to ground off these things by doing it. I'm not here to spruiking off words. You need to put them into action, right? Action it. Yeah. I want all of you to believe in who you are. And if other people are pushing you down, if other people are speaking badly about the things that you love, the things that you want to do, then it's time to change some friends. And I say that from in the heart, because if the people around you aren't living their authentic lives, they will most likely, if you start living your authentic self, they will disperse. They will not want to be involved in that. And you will find new people coming into your life. Yeah. What else have we got going on here? So again, I'm going to reiterate this. If you try to control other people in any way, shape or form, that's just not on. Because you wouldn't want that to happen to you, would you? You wouldn't want to be controlled by others. So the one thing I always say to everyone is the only person in this world that you should be focused on controlling and working with your own belief system is you. You can't change your world by changing anyone else. All you're going to do is upset everyone around you and then lower the vibration, and you'll destroy what's going on in your world. You need to actually go back inside you and analyze your belief patterns. What do you believe? Because if you're believing that life's shit, that this is that, it's all negative, that's what's going to be created in your world. Because you are the master of your own reality. And you will create whatever it is you believe exists for you. Being your authentic self is really working out what you want to believe. Right? Let's say that again. Being your authentic self is working out who you want to be. And in your heart, you know who you are and who you want to be. So once you understand that, then you set your new boundaries and your new beliefs. Because the beliefs have to allow you to become the you that you've always meant to be. Believe in yourself. Stay strong. There are people that are always going to try and knock you down to make themselves feel better. Unfortunately, they're working from a very low vibe, but they're not realizing it. Stay strong, stay high, stay clear. And be good to yourself. Now, we'll keep talking for a little bit more, guys, but remember, do subscribe if you haven't. Do whack your notifications on if you haven't, because when I jump on live, you want to know that I've jumped on. And there will be times where, I'm saying the similar things, but I believe it's really about all those new people that find me. I've got to get them starting with focusing on their authentic selves, understanding that they are the center of their own world. Yeah, be good to yourself, exactly. So I'm stopping and reading things. That's stopping my train of thought. My apologies, guys. But you're all doing a great job. And, we can't change one other person. As much as sometimes it feels like when you're expressing who you are, people sometimes take it the wrong way or go, hey, you're trying to tell me how to live. No, I'm not. And I don't think most of the people here aren't. They understand that it's themselves that we're trying to work on. Your reality is created by you, your reality. And every single other person's reality is created by them. We don't have a say in their reality. When we are creating similar things, when we're on similar vibrations, we attract different people to ourselves, because like attracts like when it comes to the vibrational level of existence. So when you're on a certain frequency, you will attract the same frequencies. So love is the number one frequency to be on. Express love. Be the truest you can be. Be the kindest, most loving individual you can be. And everyone will smile that's around you. And the ones that smile a bit more might be a bit more, right? But you've got to put out and act and be the person, authentically be the person that you want to be, and those people that you want to attract, right? You have to be that type of person. You will not attract a loving, caring person to you when you are being angry and negative and vicious and putting people down on a daily basis, because look at that moron, Well, you're basically calling yourself a moron, and anyone that loves himself and is authentic and feels good about himself is probably not going to be attracted to that, because the vibration won't be the same. They won't match up. So if you want to match up with someone on a really clear, positive frequency, you need to be that yourself. All right? Everyone here, your lives are your lives. You are living your life, and at the end of the day, no one can tell you what to do, and no one can tell you how it's going to be. And that's a great thing. That's a great thing, because all of you, you're not going to be judged by anyone at the end of the day. The only person that's going to judge you on your life and what you got out of it is you. I'll tell you all this much. If you found me here on Little Craigsworldrocks, that's it. You want to change for the better, because there's no other reason to be here. If you're not wanting to change your life for the better, if you're not wanting to empower yourself to expand your life and be a better human being, be the best you can be, then I'm probably not the guy to be listening to, because that's what I'm trying to do. Every time I come on, that's what I'll be trying to help you with. And the people that want help with that, I will help them as long as I'm here, right? Heartfelt. Do I have a course? I have a lot of videos about a lot of different aspects of life on my YouTube channel, and I would suggest, Liam, that you have a listen to a few of them. Some of them go on for a bit, but they're about certain things in life. Have a look through the last 18 months or so of videos that I've put up. It's been a little while since I've posted a video about a certain topic, but there are lots of different topics I talk about. And so if you're reading away, looking at a few of them, and you like the sound of one, mate, have a listen. You might get something positive from it. But I don't have a course. No, I'm not at the point where I'm worrying about that. Your course is life, right? It's life. The course is life. You know, live your life. Dylan 4031 Australia. Yes, I am from Australia. I don't have any kangaroos hanging around me because I'm in Melbourne, so I'm in the metro area, just like any city around the world. But kangaroos are awesome. Little kangaroo emojis there. Yeah. Make sure, guys, number one, that you're looking after yourself as well. You know, life can get on top of us, and being grateful and thankful for where you are and how far you've come. Praise yourself once in a while. Good on you, Dylan. You're one of the brothers in Melbourne, my friend. Welcome aboard. It's, you know, you got to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and not just physically, right? I could do better in that space, but you got to take care of yourself mentally, all right? You've got to reward yourself once in a while with positivity of where you are, you know, what you've achieved, you know, where your life is. Because you've got to a certain point and you haven't got there by anyone else. You've got there because you've been you and you've done the best you can. And the other thing is, you have to praise yourself for where you are, know where you are, so that you can start to bring more of the things in that you want. But you can't change anything unless you accept where you are now, right? You have to accept who you are and where you are now, and you have to be thankful for that, all right? Just be caring with you. You are an amazing person, all right? Every single one of you. You were born pure, perfect. You all know that, because you all, when newborn babies are born, what do people say? Look at that perfect little being. They're perfect, because they are. We were. Right? That's right. A lot of people should be very proud of themselves for their growth. Absolutely. And there's no finish line, right? This life, you'll get as much out of it as you possibly can, and you'll grow as far as you can, and you'll do it through love and compassion and joy, and you'll get all these great experiences, and that's what I hope for all of you. But there's no place you're going to get to where I've made it. You know, I'm a believer that we do it again. We'll do it again until, you know, oh, okay, I've done enough on that world. Maybe I'll go and live some lives on another world. Or maybe I'll live a life in the spirit realms where you're not so physical. See, there's so many different levels to what could be and what is. We just want to be the best versions of who we are now, because the only thing any of us really know is that we all exist right now, yeah? I'm here in sunny Melbourne, Australia, and you guys are wherever you are, right? And right now, we're all listening to Craig chat away, and you guys are throwing out comments, okay? And talking to each other, etc., etc. And I appreciate all of you for spending time with me. You are joining Craig's family, and I absolutely appreciate all of you, and I hope that we have many, many more times together where we all can enjoy each other's company, and we can talk about things that will help us all become better, or change our lives for the better, create some new exciting things, open up our minds a bit more, be a bit more creative and a bit more of dreamers, you know, let's dream bigger. I love the positive comments between each people, right? I really do, because again, this is a place where you can start to practice that. If it's something you don't normally do, speak really positively to each other. Watch it come back. That's the beauty of life, right? Circle begins where a circle ends. What you put out is what you get back. Well, if you want positive things being said to you and people to love you and buzz you, you need to be that. And I appreciate all of you. And Look, we have been going for an hour and 39 minutes, and Craig has absolutely enjoyed every moment tonight. And for me, it is tonight. It's 8:52 p.m. You've all been a pleasure. You've all been a pleasure. I hope that you all come back again. I hope you tell people about my positive YouTube channel. If they need a bit of love, need a bit of positivity, need a bit of, whatever it is they need, come along and let's get this family growing, and let's transform this world one of us at a time. Because I think that's the only way it's going to happen, right? One at a time. Let's get on to it. So join Craig's World Rocks, subscribe, notifications so you know when I'm around. Invite your friends, share my links around. I've got lots of videos about many different topics. You can check those out. Road should be coming on when I'm about to leave, but hello, my friend. So yeah, make sure that all those things are turned on so that when I start, you get that little notification that, hey, Craig's online. So we are going to switch off tonight. Gojo, I think, has just jumped on, but make sure you subscribe, Gojo. If you're someone that wants to transform their lives for the better and have more great experiences, subscribe, tick that notification, and join me on the next chat, which will most likely be tomorrow at some stage. Probably similar time. I think I've got lots to do during the day here. So everyone, love you all, appreciate you all. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your support. Let's rock on. Let's make life awesome, okay? For each and every one of us. All right. I'll catch you all soon. See ya.